All right, Calgary Flames fans, it is time for hopefully more Stanley Cups. We've won 3 in a row. Unbelievable run we've had. I don't know how the hell we did this. Personally, I made some good moves. Like, I was happy with my moves, but I don't know if I was 3 consecutive Stanley Cups happy with my moves. But that is how the simulation turned out for us, so we're happy. Today, we're going to see if we can make it 4. Can we possibly win 4 Stanley Cups in a row? I'll be shocked, honestly. I was shocked enough at us winning the third one in a row. I can't. I don't think we're going to win 4, but we're going to give it a try, man. I mean, that's my job, right? It's to win Stanley Cups. So there you go. We lost Brad Marchand to retirement, as well as the Cheeseburger Prince himself. Goaltenders. Bob retired. Quickie retired. And yeah, that's pretty much the retired players. Okay, so let's go. Let's simulate to the draft and let's find out what we got going on. The Edmonton Oilers are picking first overall. Remember when I traded them Mark Giordano and I promised I would win more cups than they would with Mark? Yeah, they ended up winning 1, but here we go. 3 consecutive Stanley Cups. Now they're picking first overall. They get a medium elite. Okay, good for you. Good for you, bud. We are going to pick... We're picking, dead-ass last in the first round, and we've had some pretty good luck with, oh my goodness, this man is a gem, but low elite. He's a center. While this man right here is a for sure top 6, and so is he. Oh. See, the thing is, my scouts are pretty darn sure that this man is a low elite, so I would rather a medium elite, to be honest, but... This man is 5'9". Yeah, okay, never mind. We're not picking him. Sorry, bud. We're not going to be picking him. We have a choice between 2 left wingers, and I will pick the one that is a gem. So, actually, wait. Yeah, top 6 forward. Okay, good. Boom. We're going to pick him. He's a gem. Please actually be a top 6 forward. I'll be pissed. You are! Excellent. Excellent. Okay, next up, we got pick number 80. So we're not picking quite last in this round. Ooh, top 4 defensemen. I like those. I like those. Do we have any gems available? This man that doesn't have the highest potential. Other than that, we have this man who's somewhat of a top 6. Okay. So there's not that many great chances or great picks available to us, but this man, hey, if he turns out to be a top 4 defenseman, we will be very happy at 80 overall. And okay, unfortunate top 6 defenseman, but it's okay. It's fine. We already got a pretty decent first pick, and we do have 3 Stanley Cups in a row. You know what I'm saying? So we're okay with that. Low top 6. He is a gem, but I mean, I would have preferred a little bit more out of that. But we have not had the strongest draft here today, but it's all good. There's another top 6 forward, another top 9. That's okay. Ooh, gimme that all day, year day. Are you serious? A top 4D? Please? Yes! Awesome. That's a great 4th round pick, man. Okay, so that's pretty much the draft, man. We pick what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, yeah, we pick 1 round or 1 player per round after winning 3 consecutive Stanley Cups. So we are in good shape here. And these scouts do not necessarily need to be rehired. I will do that in the free agency period where I can glitch the game into unlimited budgets. Okay, now we have a decision to make because, ooh, that's no bueno. Nikita Gusev does not want to re-sign with us. That is very unfortunate, man. He had a great season. And honestly, I would love it if he were to re-sign with us. What is he? Woo, $10 million for Nikita Gusev is not happening. That is just not happening. We only have $13 million of cap space, right? So we don't have much. What does Mr. Kane want? He wants $7 million. That's not the worst. We can make it fit, maybe. We'll think about it though. Andreas Janssen gave us 27 points, but a -1. I don't know about that. I feel like we can maybe get a better version of him depending on how much he wants. He wants 1.7. Listen, if he comes to me at 1.5, I will have Andreas Janssen back for that salary. Now, Craig Smith has been really good for us. Yeah, 30-point guy. We really want to re-sign Craig Smith, and he wants to re-sign with us. So that's good. 2 years at 2 mil is a bit steep for me, Gregory. So we're going to go at 2.025. Please sign that. That would be amazing if you could do that. I'm just nickel and diming as much as I can, because if you nickel and dime, you know, for 25 grand here, 30 grand there, that leads to an extra million, 2 million on the cap space pretty darn quick. Now, Peltier, never really an NHL player for us, but you never know, man. He could become someone if we run out of cap space. We'll give you a 2-year deal at 900K, and that's gonna be good for you. Reason why it's okay going up with this is, well, he's gonna be in the AHL most likely, and that entire cap hit is gonna be buried. He doesn't want to re-sign with us. Get the fuck off my team. Other than that, let's just take a look at our goalies. I'm a little bit stressed out about that. Okay, we have our 2 main goalies signed for the future. This man right here is not signed, and that's good because we have our medium elite down there doing work. This dude right here is 24 years old at 76 overall. You know what? He's a good AHL guy. Let's sign him. He's a restricted free. Yeah, let's sign you for 3 years. Just over 9K or 900K. Pierden. Boom. Okay, let's see how that shapes out. Craig Smith is coming back. Yes, sir, at a good deal. Andreas is not really interested in the contract we offered him. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Listen, Andreas is a good player. We can make this work. I was just trying to nickel and dime him in a little teeny tiny bit. Okay, listen, Andreas, if we can do 1.6, I'll be happy with that. Oh, and good news, Andreas Janssen decided to re-sign with us. Pretty happy with what we did here in the re-sign phase, and just like that, we have about $10 million. Hold on. We have about $10 million in cap space, but maybe we want to revisit Mr. Patrick Kane. Because now, yeah, okay, 11.5 mil. Okay, we might be able to. Yeah, he does want to re-sign, so we can talk him down a little bit here. The thing is, I'm not sure if he's going to be a solid second line forward for the entire season. That's the thing. However, he did have a lot of chemistry. He did have a lot of chemistry on that first line, man. Can we sign you at 7 mil? Can we eco like 500 grand, please? That would give us room to do stuff. Patrick, please. It's an easy decision. Okay, Patrick Kane, 1 year, coming back, 7 mil. So we did get a little teeny tiny bit of a bargain, and you know what? If he doesn't work out, you can always fire him into the sun at the trade deadline and, you know, not re-sign him next time up. So we do have some NHL coaches that need rehiring. Let's go hire some coaches. Obviously, we're very happy with our head coach, so now it's just about signing a assistant coach that, you know, kind of fits the mold of what we're doing here. Ooh, you really fit with what we're doing, Mr. Knuble. And, yeah, I mean, we might have to sign Knuble just based on fit alone. Oh, yeah, we're signing Knuble, dude. Look at this. Look at this. He's got some decent ratings, too. Like, it's not as though he's a bad coach, but he also really fits the roster. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sign him. There you go. Just take the money. Boom. All right. So hopefully that's good for our associate coach. Now we need an assistant coach at the NHL level. So let's figure out who is gonna fit with our roster and our strategy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This man is weird because he fits with a lot of players, but they're not our top players, and I want them to fit with our top players. You know what I'm saying? So let's figure this out. We got decent here, but Lindholm is not going to like you too much, so we don't want to do that if we can avoid it. 60%, but he did fit our stars rather well. Okay, this is interesting. Holy cow. Mr. Dimitris, 74%. That is the highest compatibility rate that I've seen in a while. Hold on. 74%. Lindholm doesn't like you that much. Or 69%. Lindholm fucking loves it. But that hurts Dobson. Oh man, if we could make our defensive pairings even better, let's go. Let's freaking go. Assistant coach, please, please, Mr. Dimitra, come work for the Calgary Flames. That would be awesome if you could do that. Now we need a goalie coach. This man, I mean, the fit doesn't really matter that well or that much, I don't think, if for your goalie coach. But I mean, whatever. We're just gonna send a bunch of money his way. Goalie coach, please come to the Calgary Flames. All right, so that's pretty much done. And, the Scouts. Now, if you're looking at our depth chart, we're actually pretty damn good, except here. We need a second line center. This is quite simply not good enough. We need a second liner. Okay, Lindholm's going to be our first line center. We know this, so we're going to need a second liner. Every other position, though, we can actually be okay without signing anybody. Now, of course, if we have chances to sign, somebody better at the wing, we're going to go ahead and do that. But our main priority here in free agency is to get a second line center. And we have just over $6 million to do it. So I think we're actually in a pretty decent posture here. So what we're going to do is we're, first of all, going to go to centers because that's our priority. We're going to sort by the overall rating. And there you go. You see $6.1 million for one Maltby. You're RFA, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, so that sucks. We can't do that. But look at this. That's $4 million for a second line center. That is not bad, man. And he can play left wing. He's got a little bit of. Oh, he doesn't fit the scheme. Sheesh. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, to say the least. Now, can this man play second line center for us, Dvorak? Please? All forward lines. Ooh, that means he fits real good with the scheme. Christian, buddy, come sign with us. No, I'm going to go up to 3.6 for you. 3 years, too. Let's go. Come sign with the Calgary Flames, and it's going to be huge. Okay, now, what I like to do is sort by the overall rating, and then you go here, you go down the list, and you can tell which one of these boys doesn't want a whole lot of money. This is how I find some bargain. Like this man right here, everybody around his overall rating wants like $5-6 million. He wants $3 million. See where he fits, Mr. Costin. You're just a penalty killer for us. That's not ideal. That's if we can avoid that, that would be great. Because if we can sign people that fit on all our lines, that just adds even more juice to our lineup here. Nobody wants like a super big bargain here if we're looking at 2.9, 3 mil for an 84 overall. That's not bad. Rust fits on the bottom 6. Maybe we want to take a little bit of a chance on that. He plays left wing or right wing. Actually, I'm gonna sign Rust. Yeah, Prust. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna sign Rust for $3 million. Boom. Okay, so that's gonna give us some versatility at the wings. And I think that's pretty much our, $1.3 million for an 83. That's not bad. That's not bad, Mr. Velarde. You don't really fit anywhere. Okay. I think that's pretty much what we're going to do here in free agency. This man wants 2 years. I'm not super comfortable with that, but it is only $1 million. It is only $1 million. What do you fit? All penalty kill lines. Trash. Don't need that. Okay. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we're done here. Unless somebody wants, like, literally less than $1 million and they're worth more than $1 million. This man wants $1 million. Anderson Dolan, all forward lines. Come play for the Flames. Come play for the Flames. Boom. Okay. That's going to be our free agency period. Hopefully everybody signs and hopefully everything goes according to the plan here. All right, so Anderson Dolan wants to be a snake and sign with the Chicago Blackhawks. That's okay because we got Brian Rust. Let's freaking go. He's going to sign with us. Give us some... Oh, Christian Dvorak didn't sign with us. That sucks. That absolutely sucks because we do not have a second line center now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And we have $3.1 million, too. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I'm not gonna go for somebody that wants more than 3.1. 2.7. 83. Please tell me you fit, Mr. Appleton. Bottom 6. Shit, man. That's not good. Gabe Velarde. We don't know anything about you, Gabe. This is not good. This is... Oh, all forward lines. Oh, forward lines. He's at 83 overall. Oh, brothers. Di Salvatore. Listen here, Mr. Di Salvatore. I will give you literally the entirety of my cap space. Please, please. Oh, son of a bitch, you're restricted. Okay, whatever. We might have to make a trade here to give us a second line center. Peugeot comes and decided to reject. Yeah, I don't have the cap space for you no more. You took too damn long. All right, so that is the less than ideal free agency. We'll see what we can do here with the rest of the offseason, as Kevin Fiala's trade offer is going to get rejected harder than you could possibly imagine. Right, so we have a little bit of a surplus at defense, so I'm going to go ahead and trade Poirier and Dermott along with a second round pick and see if we can get Veleno from the Detroit Red Wings, who fits on our top six forward lines and our penalty kill line, so he would kill two birds with one stone here. We're going to ask Detroit to retain a little bit on him to fit under the cap, and it's unfortunately not going to work. Okay, so what if we add a second and a third? I don't want to give you a first because it's Joe Veleno. He's not super, but you know, if we could fuck around and give you 2 seconds because he is signed for a little. Okay, fuck Joe Veleno. So we're going to talk to the New York Rangers next, and pretty much the same story with Nas. He's a 30 and 30 guy at this point. Top six forward lines, all basically the same exact player. Do they take this deal, though? Oh, they do not. I'm asking them to retain quite a bit, but it's only for 1 year. I will throw in a second. I do not mind. Oh, my lord. That is not good. Is this the time where we actually fire our first round pick? We do not typically do this. Oh, my lord. Yeah, this is not good. I really don't want to fire a first round pick for somebody that's got, 1 year left on their contract. I need a center. I do need a center. We're just not good enough without a second line center. We need this. So I looked around the league, and actually the Sabres want to give up Danton Heinen, and he kind of fits within the criteria, He fits on the top six forward lines, all penalty killing lines. The only thing is the game doesn't even give him the second line role, so that's not ideal, but they do want to give up those assets. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to see if I can extort a second rounder out of this. That would be hilarious. It's not. Okay, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I was trying. If you ain't trying, you ain't trying. Okay, third round pick and Heinen for Dermott and Poirier. Will you do it? You will not. Oh, shit. I feel like it's in my favor, this trade, without a pick. There you go. Accepted. Boom. Fourth round pick. Okay, so we got our second line center. It's not the stud second line center that we wanted, but it is what it is. We do have a second line center now. However, if we look at our goaltending situation, our prospect is now ready. He is 87 overall, which means he is just as good as Connor Hellebuyck, which means Connor Hellebuyck is now expendable on his expiring contract. So we'll see if we can get Di Salvatore after all, and Brett Pesce to make the salaries work would not be a bad thing either. However, it's going to be denied. Let's see if I can throw them a second rounder. That would be ideal because I really like this deal. Second rounder, do it. Yes, boom. Okay, excellent. That should fix a few things here. Actually, no, it didn't fix everything, and I'm quite frankly getting tired of fidgeting with my defensive pairings. So Madvinov, unfortunately, does not really fit our scheme. So he's going to have to go along with Patrick Kane, which sucks, but it's going to make salary room, for one Darnell Nurse, who fits on our first pair, and that should stabilize our core for the next couple of years, as his contract is 4 years long. So we're going to see what that can do. Okay, we were asking for a second round pick. That is a bit steep. Let's go. What about next year's second round pick? You okay with that? You are not. Okay, because we are giving them a decent prospect that we did pick in the second round. So I would like to have a few draft picks if possible. If not, we're just gonna go fuck ourselves. It's fine. What if we go with a fifth? Okay, so we got that done. We're gonna best roster this. Hopefully that fixes a few things. Medvinov, he didn't fit our scheme. Okay, he was not ideal. Oh, and then look at that. I haven't even touched everything. And listen, Rust is not ideal on the second line, but he fits our scheme better than Kane did. And with the plus, Kane was an 87, Rust is an 85 with the +1 chemistry. So it's not the biggest drop off ever, but you definitely can see that we do not have the same forward core that we did a couple seasons ago. However, this is fixed now. We have Chikrin and Nurse. Can we switch that around? Yeah, we can switch that around. We have Darnell Nurse on the first pair. That's huge. Where does he fit the best? Yes, on the first pair, along with Noah Dobson. That's going to help Noah's development as well, unless he's done developing, which he is not. He is a high top 4, so he could potentially end up being a top 2 defenseman. We'll see how that goes. We gave him a great partner. We have Pesci and Valimaki. What if we mix some things around? Nothing really happens. Okay, so for that reason, we're just going to keep it like that, but we do have a much better defensive core now, along with okay forwards. Okay, our first line is still dominant. Ramjak Singh is an absolute beast, but the second line is okay, and then the third and fourth we're not a big fan of, but I mean, you know what? We just won 3 Stanley Cups in a row, so it's tough to keep that going, you know? And goaltending-wise, we do not have a backup. Pirinen is a 76, but, I mean, it is what it is. We have Renarski, though, who is going to need to carry the load here. We gave him a big extension last season. Now it's time that he steps in between the pipes as the main starter for this team, and he actually goes off. So let's see how the simulation goes here. Actually, one more trade before we get the season going. We're going to get a backup goalie, okay? Mr. Bednar, 78 overall. He's not a super good backup goalie, but that's pretty much all we can afford. Phillips, we're not using. Can we get a third-round pick out of it? We cannot. What if we get a third-round pick for a fifth-round pick? That way, we basically just move up 2 rounds. Okay, there you go. Boom. Thank you very much. So that recoups some of the higher draft picks. So now we have, hopefully, a backup goalie. Actually, let me make sure he's on our roster. Now you have a solid goaltender. Hey, this man, you know what? 928 save percentage. Let's go, Bednar. Please be a great backup for Mr. Fernarski. And now it's showtime. And no, that loss didn't have anything to do with it. I was just kind of simulating, and then I realized, hey, why not just go ahead, use one of the players we're not playing, and Bjork. Hold on. He's 79 overall. I don't even think we have the cap room to claim him. Sorry, bud. Decline. Okay. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Let's see how the sim goes. It's not going great. We are 18, 17, and 4. That is not ideal. Not at all. That's not even close to ideal. But remember, we're a physical team, right? So if we can make the playoffs, sometimes physical teams just kind of go on a little bit of a run because we are built for the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. We are winning more games than we're losing, which is fine. You know, that's where we want to be. So let's just see if we can keep it up. And, you know, you're not going to win the Stanley Cup all the time. And we just kind of ran out of options here as Kaner got older and decreased a little bit. You know, it's okay, though. We're still winning games. I think we're making the playoffs. It looks like we're definitely making the playoffs. And like I said, you never know. Once you get into the playoffs, that's all you really need to know, okay? Especially when you have Ramjak Singh, who has just been an absolute monster. There you go. We made the playoffs, second in our division, 44 wins, 30 L's, and Ramjak Singh still scoring 51 massive goals for the Calgary Flames. So that's fine. Let's just take a quick look at the... Oh, yeah, let's go. Lindholm is still just putting buckets on there. Radish is being productive, and he's not even being paid that much. You know, $3 million. Hey, Evander Kane still doing work. Almost a 30-goal season. That's good. Heinen. Okay. That's not too bad. 50-point season for him on the second line. It's not the worst. Brian Rust doing okay. You know what? I'm not mad at any of these gentlemen. They've had some decent seasons. Let's go. 20-goal score by our boy Di Salvatore. Now, can Di Salvatore play on the second or third line? I think he can. Di Salvatore is going to be our third liner, as Ruchika is going to go to the fourth line. Actually, can Di Salvatore be on the second line? Oh my goodness, he almost could be. Heinen, 20 goals, 33 assists. Di Salvatore with not as many minutes, but you know what? We're going to put him on the second or the third line. And as far as the defense goes, 51 assists for Chikrin. Holy cow. My man is going off. 30 for Dobson. Man, please tell me we have Chikrin for a bit. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we sure fucking do, man. That's good. Dobson's doing well. Darnell Nurse is also doing very well. I know I put him on the first pair, but you know what? It put him on the second pair when I did the best lines. I forgot to change it. Turned out to be great. So we're okay. Soderstrom doing well. Valimaki is -1, but I mean, whatever. And Brett Pesci is good. Okay, what about our goaltenders? Bednar turned into a 930 goaltender. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Good shit from our backup. And oh my God. 894 Vernarski? Are you serious? Brother. He's young still. Okay. He's still young. Hopefully he turns it around. That was an awful season. Okay, the Vegas Golden Knights are up next. As a manager that has managed his team to 3 consecutive Stanley Cups, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I know for a fact our top players can do it. Dobson, huge, okay? Our Chikrin, huge. Ramjackson, huge. We have improved our defense. Our forwards are a little bit lacking. It's going to be basically on Vernarski. If he can give us some solid 87 overall level goaltending, I think we can challenge for another cup. If he's going to be at 898 or 870, whatever the hell he is, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, man. First series in the first round. It's against Vegas. We're starting off strong. 2 big dubs, monstrous dubs in the first 2 games, and we complete the sweep. That was just emphatic. Holy moly. Only 1 goal for Ramjackson in 4 games, but he does have 7 points, so we can't even be too mad at that. I just want to keep a close eye on Vernarski. 924 through 4 games. You can't be mad at that. Listen, he might just be a goalie that's not super into his performance during the regular season, but once he gets to the playoffs, he just kind of shuts it down. You know, a little bit of Braden Holtby-esque action. You know, sometimes Holtby's had some series or playoff series like that. I don't know. If that's the case, I ain't mad at it. All we need to do is make the playoffs. Second round against the Colorado Avalanche. We are just whooping ass. We are absolutely motoring past people. 2 consecutive sweeps. What did I say, bro? Build a physical team. Just barely make the playoffs, and you're good. You are good. What is Vernarski doing? 932. Come on, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. If he gives us 87 overall goaltending, we are in there like swimwear. Okay, let's freaking go. Big sweeps for the second round. And the third is against the Winnipeg Jets. Buffalo is taking on the Leafs in the East final. That's huge. Okay, we don't have home ice for this series. Oh, and we lose the first 2 games. The next one is massive. We need, man, 3 consecutive L's. What's up with Vernarski? Did he just completely eat it? If we get swept in the conference finals, it's gonna be annoying. 9-11. That means he has had a rough series so far. Hold on. I know for a fact Bednar didn't get into any games in the first 2 rounds. Did he get into? Bednar's not playing well either. 666. Yikers. He did not play that well. Okay. All right. It's showtime here. We have to win the games. Now we do have clutch players, but we're down 3-0 here in the conference finals. Let's figure it out. First period of play, we got a 1-0 lead. Let's freaking go. Darnell Nurse, trade acquisition, gets it done for us. Second period, oh yes, 2-0. That is what I like to see. Can we close it out in the third period? 3-0. The Flames are out here. 4. Oh, we are I'm just going to quick sim this. Let's go. We're still alive. We're not going home, ladies and gentlemen. No, sir. Now it's the most challenging game, though, because this one right here is in Winnipeg. If we win this one, I like our chances of completing the comeback better, but I do not know about this. We need a strong performance from everybody involved. First period, 1-1. Okay, Noah Dobson out there. We're getting a fair amount of goals from our back end, to be honest. Second period, 2-2. Once again, Evander Kane coming up clutch again. That's what I'm saying, man. We just have clutch players on this roster. Can we survive one more game? Yes, sir. Tyler Radish with our huge goal. It's 3-2. We have half a period left. Can we survive this game at MTS Center? Please, 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 please. Force a Game 6 in Calgary. That would be humongous. And it looks like we are. Calgary is not going home. We are making a massive comeback right now. What is happening? What is happening? Home ice advantage. Can we I feel like if we win Game 6, we win Game 7. There's just too much momentum, and we're going to believe, okay? It's all about belief, and I think our team has it right now. First period of Game 6. We're down. It's all good. It's all good. We can make that comeback. We're getting outshot, but it's okay. Let's just turn around, have a good second period. Boom. Boom! Let's go. We tied it up. John Ramjack saying, it's about damn time you showed up in these elimination games. He's in here. Can he score another one in the third period? Because we need it. We allow a goal right after the power play. 3-1. The Jets have the lead and a nice little bit of a cushion here with a half a period to go. We need 2 quick ones. Evander, John, somebody, Lindholm. Is it all over? It looks like it is. And it is. The Calgary Flames are finally going to be eliminated. This time, it was the Winnipeg Jets who advanced to the conference finals. So for the first time in years, we're not going to make the final. We still made the third round. That is a really good playoff series. What did I say, man? If you build a physical team, all you need to do is make the playoffs, because they will play for you, and they will make it further than their talent usually would. That's what we've done, man. That is exactly what we've done in Winnipeg. I'm cheering for you in the Stanley Cup Finals, man. Go bring home that trophy. They don't. The Buffalo Sabres go ahead and win this Stanley Cup. That's unfortunate. Fuck the Sabres, but it's fine. It is fine. Perhaps that's our next series. I don't know. I feel like the Sabres are a little bit too easy, though. As soon as you get rid of Skinner, you're pretty much home free. However, are we going to get a little bit of a... Ooh, the New York Rangers get the first overall pick from the Dallas Stars. They probably want whatever trade that is right back. All right, 44 wins, 30 L's. I'm not mad at it, man. We made the third round. Ramjack's only 6 goals in 14 games. We need a little bit more out of him, but he was still over a point a game, man. Can't be too mad at it. Like, when we look at it, it's kind of a disappointment if you think about 3 consecutive Stanley Cups. Bowing out in the third round is a disappointment when you compare it to that. But when you think about, the grand scheme of things, making the third round is a good freaking season for 99% of teams historically. So I'm not mad at this. We're going to retool a little bit. We're going to see if we can add some more talent here at forward, or if we can just, I don't know, make a step up from last season. We'll try to see what we can do with this forward core. I just think we didn't have enough depth to do it. We'll see if we can do that in the offseason. But that was year 7, and I hope you enjoyed it, man. And if you did, please hook your boy up, punch the like button in the face, spam the hell out of a comment, and subscribe. G20 Man, subs, love you guys. Thank y'all so much for your time. I'll see y'all later. Peace.